By the end of 2024, I want to have read all of these books, and it is non-negotiable. To be honest, all I'm hearing is excuses. So hello, it's me, it's Alice, and we're back with another reading video today. If you're new here, as I just said many a time, my name is Alice, and on this channel, you know, we like to read books, have chats. We do go on a few tangents, all right, but bear with us, bear with us. We also do a bit of lifestyle, you know, some holiday stuff, car vlogs, a little bit of everything. Alright, so if that's something that sounds interesting to you, consider hitting that subscribe button, joining the family. If you're looking for someone to stick on in the background whilst you're making yourself a meal, cleaning your room, or, you know, you just want someone to listen to, I'm your gal. We always try before we buy on this channel. Subscribing is free, so go on, click that button, and if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. Please don't, but you can. Why not? Give it a try. Go on, have you done it? Welcome on in, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. Let's get on with today's video. As you can probably tell, if you're a returning viewer, it is post-wash hair day, so it's a bit crazy. So if I tie it back at some point during this video, that is why. I've got the ears out in full false, but that's fine. They're doing the best. They're doing the best. So I was racking my brain on what video to film, because I'm trying to film something a little bit different. You know, I've been talking about Bridgerton a lot, and that's fine. That's okay. I love Bridgerton, but I thought, let's give the people something else. And I don't know if you saw it, but if you didn't, go and have a little watch. I did a 5 books you should not read on holiday, because I just wanted to be different. You know, you never see that. You always see 5 books you should read on holiday, but you could have books lying on your shelf, you think, oh, I'll take that with me, and they might not be the best fit. So again, I don't know if I've ever seen this video before, but I decided I wanted to make it, so let's get on with it. Today I'm going to be talking about my non-negotiable reads. By the end of 2024, I want to have read all of these books, and it is non-negotiable, and I will be setting myself I don't want to say the word punishment, because it's not going to be a punishment. I'll be setting myself a challenge to complete if I fail this at the end of the year. So stay tuned to the end of the video to find out what it will be. Now we are, what, almost 8 months. Oh, happy 1st of August, people. As I said, happy 1st of August, everybody. So we are on the 8th month of this year, so that means we've got 4 months left. So I wanted to be realistic, because there are going to be other books that come up that I'm like, oh my god, I want to read right now. So I've given myself 7 books. Without further ado, would you like to find out what my non-negotiable reads are this year? Of course you do. Come on then, let's go. So starting off strong, we have, wrong way, 4th Wing. Now, I don't know why I haven't read this yet. I don't know if it's because I just had such a backlog of things to read when I came back from Thailand, or whether this is one of those books that strikes me as I'm either going to love it or I'm going to hate it, and I feel like either opinion is controversial. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what it is though? It is also kind of the size. Like, I love a hardback, and I mean, like, it's not that small a font. I do love a good hardback. 498 pages, which I think is actually not that bad, but it just is intimidating, isn't it? Because it's so big, you don't take it with you on the go. You have to kind of sit down and read it here. To be honest, all I'm hearing is excuses. So non-negotiable. There's a lovely little nap in there. Non-negotiable. This has to be read by the end of 2024, given that it was the top book of 2023. I can't be 2 years behind in reading this book, can I? If you've read this book, let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. Random one next. I just feel like it's drawing to me. I don't know why, and it could be really pants, but I have the series. First 4, I got them from the works, kind of fun. It just seems like something that would be a fun little read. Do you know what I mean? I think it's got a little spice in there. It's a little something different. It's kind of like characters you know, but different things happen. I don't know. It just seems appealing to me. So I want to read this before the end of 2024. Now, this is why we have a higher number of absolutely non-negotiable reads. Now, for you, 7 might not seem a lot, and I have read a lot of books so far this year. However, I know, as I said to you earlier, there are definitely going to be books that come up, and I've got so many books on my shelf that I also want to read. I will continue to read them. For example, I have some books ready that I want to read in October for Halloween, things like that, but these are the absolute non-negotiable ones that if for whatever reason unable to find any time to read, I have to find time to read these books. So we have The Lord of the Rings. I think we spoke about this recently. Now, fun fact, I'm actually doing a little video at the moment where I'm trying out the old Audible, and I've started with The Fellowship of the Ring, so that will count. I am really excited. I just want to read the series, so I just think it would be really cool to read it. Honestly amazing. I didn't know that the Audible book was narrated by Andy Serkis, and I love Andy Serkis, so honestly, exciting time. I'm not too bothered if I don't get The Hobbit read this year, but I want to read the 3 Lord of the Rings, and then if I can also get The Hobbit done. Oh. Whoa, almost lost them. And then last but not least, okay, now this one is a random one. My friend actually lent me this book, but my boyfriend and I watched the first film the other day, and tonight we're going to watch the second and third film. And I know you're probably going, no, read the book first, and I'm exactly the same. However, I have never read a book series and then watched the films and then like not been disappointed in some ways. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like actually it'd be better to watch the film and then come and learn more in the actual books. I don't know. I mean, there are a few that are decent adaptations, I guess, and obviously I still love Harry Potter and things like that, but you just don't have the same kind of time to world build and get really in depth, do you? So anyway, waffling old on. All right, so we have The Maze Runner. So as I said, my friend did lend this to me, so if I really like it, I will buy the trilogy, get the old full set, do you know what I mean? But I really enjoyed the film, actually, Mr. Dylan O'Brien in there, and it was good, but I could tell there was moments where I was like, oh, in the book that would be so good, you know, I could tell it would have had more in depth, or they would have built up some more parts of the world. So I'm really excited to read this. So that is also a non-negotiable. All right, so those are my non-negotiable books. Now, because I'm feeling nice, do you want to know what my Halloween read's going to be? A little sneak peek. Those of you that have stuck around to the end of the video, do you want to know? I think you deserve to know. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I have 3 books prepared for October. Now, I do have a 4th. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to try and read 1 book per week in October, finishing on Halloween with a certain book, which I'll show you in a second. These are the books I'm planning on reading. So I've gone for the murder mystery vibe. I've gone for thriller. I've also gone for serial unaliver. First of all, we've got You. Now, my friend has actually lent this to me ages ago. I need to read it. Apparently it's really good. I'm kind of terrified because I'm not very good with scary stuff. Then I've wanted to read this for a while, so this is Wrong Place, Wrong Time. So this one is more like thriller vibes, I think. This one will be good. And then finally, finishing on Halloween, I want to finish with Miss Agatha Christie. This will be my first Agatha Christie book I've ever read, and it's Halloween Party. It's gorgeous. Look at that cover. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I just think that would be really fun. I know there is a film, but I'm not a fan of watching horror, so this will suffice. Basically, I'm going to be very scared in October. Also, the other potential that I might read in October is Dracula. However, I know sometimes when you try and read the classics, they do take longer. So I don't know whether I might read that just after or maybe save it till next year. We'll have to wait and see. But I do want to do a 1 book per week in October, which I think is very, very doable. Stay tuned for that, and we'll be back with our Halloween reads. Woo! Okay, well, I think I've waffled on for enough today. It's a nice, short, sweet video, holding myself accountable. And wait, you forgot to say what the challenge would be. The challenge will be, if I do not complete these books by 31st of December this year, I will be on a book buying ban until July. Till June ends and July starts, I will not be allowed to buy a single book. And you may be like, well, how are you going to monitor that? What are you going to do? You guys are going to have to hold me accountable. If you see any new books in the works, you have seen my bookshelf tour, haven't you? And I mean, I do have a few on my Kindle, right? So you have to allow me with that, because I do already have those and you haven't seen those. If you see any new physical copies of books, you gotta go and tell me off, alright? So I will be on a book buying ban. So yeah, I think that should motivate me to read those books. What do you think? Let me know if you've read any of these books in the comments down below. Obviously, no spoilers, please, because I have not finished them yet. If you're interested, this is a little bit pluggy. I do have a TikTok. Now, it is just my TikTok that I just made random videos on. But I also now have started putting my book content on there as well. So if you would like to come along, join the ride. That is just the same name as this, Read with Alice with an underscore underneath. Because unfortunately, somebody already took that name. And you know, I'm glad. Let's go read with all the Alices. That's what I'm saying. Good vibes. But if you fancy it, I'll stick the link in the description below. Honestly, I just make random random things, sometimes some travel, you know, compilations, sometimes some things for appreciations for my friends, or now some book content as well. My most recent one, I did do a little Bridgerton filter, so you have to go check that out. Alright, let me know that you've come from YouTube. Drop me a little comment, say hello, I've come from your YouTube channel. Alright, well anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Have you subscribed? Thank you very much, and as always, until the next one, I'll see you then. Bye. If you've read this book, let me know what you thought of it in the comment. Why is my road so busy today? Who knows? Because I haven't shut my windows properly, that's why I'm sorry. Please do forgive it. It's just too hot. It's too hot in England at the moment. I can't deal with it, or I can't deal with it.